like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the air, it's Morton. Thanks to grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be... something big up for later in the game.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Back to pass on second down. Snagged on the outside, it's Dickey. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
29 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Texas.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Got a man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. And they can't make the connection.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the left. On his feet at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to pass, it's Morton. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. A 1st down run in the red zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Red Raider! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Manning. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
Texas 7, Texas 0.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw. Here's a hit. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Texas 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think that time offensively, just try to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Powers through. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
on the ground. It's Gibson. Shows him the stiff arm. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. There he goes. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Douglas. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They go to the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Douglas. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
surging forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Back to throw, it's Morton. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Using his legs, it's Baxter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Manning. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Got enough space. Touchdown Longhorns! And here they come almost all the way back.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They'll immediately call timeout. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To throw, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's speeding down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Texas. The defense putting points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. The tag. Touchdown, Red Raider. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Wingo. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. fights off a defender. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Morton. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
So now it's second and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field.
29 Philly, 2 not ready.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Eakin.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Douglas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Gibson. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Reads it, fires complete. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Manning. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Past the 50, the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The pressure was comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything...
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Good timing on the quick out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for space. It's Gibson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Got it behind the line. It's Wingo. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He wants it all. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
And wings it incomplete. And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.